Hi Verse, it's your man, the Angel Man. That's right, the Angel Man here today to give you guys another video. So today, Verse, I'm here to basically be talking about a new movie trailer that came out. And just to get it out of the way, the reason why I'm going back to being the Angel Man is because I'm in the middle of doing something real quick. It's a little bit of a secret project that I'm trying to work on, so that explains the reason why I went back to my voice, to my look. So don't get too used to it. But, you know, every once in a while, it's not going to hurt for me to go back old school, so just getting that out of the way. So for today, right? Apparently, they released the first trailer for Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear. Now, this is an interesting topic to talk about because this is a property from Pixar, aka Disney. I have a lot of what I want to say, but before I can say what it is that I want to say, I kind of have to watch this trailer to see if there's going to be any changes. Sure enough, it looks like it's going to be. That's for sure. I'm going to be going ahead and trying to figure out just what's going on here for Lightyear, because for those of you that don't know, there was a previous Buzz Lightyear movie. There are two different versions, but again, let me get into it before I can talk about it, right? So with that said, let's get to it. So Lightyear, the first trailer. So let's see what Disney / Pixar left for us today. Alright Disney, let's see what you got for us. And play.
A year of work for a 4-minute flight. Isn't that something?
We're all ready if you are, sir.
Well, let's go find out if this... We've got a breach in the perimeter. Thank you.
Huh. I mean, it looks really well done. Like, wow.
After a full year of being marooned on this planet, our first test flight is a go. Let's get everyone home.
Good luck, Captain. We're all counting on you!
Roger that.
Okay, Chris.
There's a star.
Oh.
Waiting in the sky.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks, your personal companion robot.
We'd like to come and
We're being pursued by just a massive robot.
Oh, there you go. There. I was waiting for what's his name, Zed or something, to come out.
It's utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
Yeah. Okay.
the children do.
I can provide sleep sounds if you like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls.
No. White noise is fine.
Very well.
Good night, Socks.
Good night, Buzz.
June 2022. Okay, so my thoughts. This is gonna be interesting. So clearly this is Chris Evans. He kind of sounds like Patrick, what's his name? Because for those of you that don't know, right? There was a animated Buzz Lightyear movie that was made years ago. I remember I saw when I was a little kid. I bought it just because of Toy Story, and clearly the animated movie wasn't really like Toy Story. You know, if I'm being honest, it was a lot more of its own independent story. It was more sci-fi, you know, more action-y and stuff like that. Here for this one, clearly they want to tell a really good story, and it shows. It really shows. So let's start off with some of the positives and some of the negatives, right? And then honestly, not a lot of negatives. Really, this is just a trailer, right? I'm just going off some things that for me, it's kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that, right? So obviously, start off with the positives. So the positives, the animation in this, damn, you can tell Disney has owned 3D animation. They have it top notch. It's like you're watching like a video game in a way, but really it's just a really well done animated movie. It looks really well done. 2, I really like the fact that you can tell they're going to deep lengths to really tell a story about this. I mean, if this is with just Buzz Lightyear, like imagine if they were to try to do that with any of the other characters from like Toy Story, right? That's crazy. Like imagine if they actually try to do that. It's like imagine if Woody from Toy Story actually had his own movie. Oh my god, I would not be surprised if they actually did that. I could actually see them doing that. I really could. Another thing is that The performances, I mean, you know, it's not much, but it's fine. Obviously, there's gonna be some comedy in this. You know, it's like that with almost every single one. Pixar, I have to give credit to Pixar for definitely owning the trope of telling a good story. They're very good at making pretty much sad movies when you think about it. Almost every single one of the movies are always hella sad. It's sometimes manipulative, but at the exact same time it kind of works for what they're doing because they tell deep stories. And for Pixar to kind of do something sort of new is actually pretty interesting. It feels refreshing too, and I really like this. I really do. The reason I say somewhat refreshing is because this is kind of towards the negatives that I have when it comes to Pixar, is that Pixar normally doesn't really come up with new ideas anymore. Usually when it comes up to them making a movie, is always a sequel to something they've already made. Think about it. Incredibles came out a while ago, then recently Incredibles 2. We had Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3. I like Toy Story 3 because I really felt like the way how they ended it should have just been left alone. They had a perfect beginning, middle, and end. And then they came out with Toy Story 4. Not a bad movie, but despite how good the movie was for Toy Story 4, I do, as of right now, as a critic, feel like it was unnecessary. You know, to me, I was kind of like, why? I felt like you could have just left it alone. I don't really think you need to have a fourth Toy Story movie, especially since the voice actor for Mr. Potato Head died, and they had to use lines, because it's family as Pixar, they could use lines from their previous movies to put in there. So I was just like, yeah, like, it just, to me, I'm like, don't make a 5. Even though there's a possibility that could happen. But yeah, the fact that, you know, Pixar finally is trying to do something different, I like it. Even though it is with somewhat of the same character and somewhat of the same property, I like it. I like it. You know, it's not really a bad thing, because here you can tell it's going to be completely different. You can tell it's going to be more about characterization and less about action, which I wouldn't really mind for something like Buzz Lightyear. You wouldn't really think you'd ever have a movie about Buzz Lightyear unless it was like specifically made for kids, like in a cartoony way, like the old movie was. Now, I guess I could try to go to my negatives if there's, which honestly, from what I can see, there's not too many. So, Tim Allen. To me, Tim Allen is always going to be Buzz Lightyear. Now, the movie that I keep talking about, that old Buzz Lightyear movie, there was actually two versions. One with Tim Allen and the other one with Patrick, the one who does the voice for basically Joe and Family Guy, right? I haven't seen him in anything in quite some time. You know, I know that they had two versions of both of them doing the different impressions for Buzz Lightyear, but Tim Allen, I personally feel like they missed an opportunity here, just because obviously Tim Allen is a comedian. He's good at his craft when it comes to voice acting, especially Buzz Lightyear. And obviously when he does Buzz Lightyear, all I think of him is being goofy and silly. But here, I kind of wish he could have been the voice actor instead of Chris Evans, just because it would have been an opportunity for him to kind of like give his acting tropes, you know, for him to kind of like show him being the character of Buzz Lightyear. Because again, for this type of movie, you can already tell it's just gonna be nothing but top-notch storytelling, and that's awesome. Not that there's anything wrong with Chris Evans, but nowadays there's a lot of movies that are coming out that they're basing off certain characters or movies or video games, you know, books, whatever you want to call it, with actors that don't really seem to fit the bill. Perfect example for me guys, okay, just in case if anyone's here a huge fan of this person, Tom Holland, the new Uncharted movie. I'm anticipating it, but I just don't see Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. I don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I just see a kid, and I could see him playing young Nathan Drake, like the really young version, and then the one who I originally wanted to play Nathan Drake, the closest to me would have been Mark Wahlberg, but instead they got him playing the old man Sully. I was like, you got him playing the wrong characters. I don't see Mark Wahlberg as Sully, and I don't see Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. Oh god, I'm gonna go into a rant. I don't wanna do that. Alright, just keep it about this. The point is that that's my example of what I mean. Like, I understand that when you cast an actor just because they have star power, great. But I don't see certain actors playing certain characters, other than just the fact that they just want the star power to get people to come. It's kind of like with the new Crypto movie. The Rock and Kevin Hart, they're in the movie playing the superhero pets, right? But I don't see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson playing Crypto. I don't see it. I keep thinking of The Rock. And then Kevin Hart playing Batman's dog. I don't see it. I don't, not that they're doing a terrible job, I just don't see their performances working with those particular characters, right? But I'm not gonna get into it. The point is that, you know, for here, Chris Evans, clearly from just a little bit of what we got, a little bit, right? He's obviously doing a fine job. I'm not criticizing his performance or anything. I'm just saying it would have been great to have seen Tim Allen come back, unless he just wasn't available, or maybe he turned it down for all I know. Who knows? Maybe something will come out about it later, right? but I'm just saying, somewhat of a missed opportunity there. But other than that though, I mean, from what I can see, it looks like it's gonna be a great movie. I can definitely see a lot of people wanting to come out here. And yeah, Pixar, keep up the good work. Like seriously, try to do more movies that are somewhat like this. Stuff like this is great. You know, this feels new, even though it's based on something old, but it feels refreshed. Here, I like the fact that they're kind of like, they're not really showing the action in this trailer. I don't see really much action. And Buzz Lightyear's villain, what was the villain called? Like a Zed or something? Or not Zordon. I can't remember. I don't know. I know who the villain is from Toy Story. I can't recall the name. It's been so long since I've seen the movie. His new design here, I like it. He looks menacing. He looks terrifying. That's another positive for this. So definitely you can tell this has been in writing for quite some time. And again, Pixar, they definitely dominated 3D animation. Again, you know, Disney bought Pixar for what? It was like $6-point-something billion, if I remember correctly, you know, and then Star Wars was bought for like $4-point-something billion. I personally, this is my opinion, I feel like Star Wars is worth more than Pixar, but you know, at the time when they bought it, I could see why Disney wanted to buy Pixar, because their movies are so good. Sad, but good. Other than that though, Verse, I do like what I see, and I will look forward to seeing this movie. I'm just not sure if this is going to be a theater exclusive, or if they're going to be streaming on Disney Plus. I don't know if they released that. If you guys know, let me know. But I do hope it is for the theaters. This will seem like a fun time to go to the theaters to watch. Definitely. But other than that though, Verse, thank you very much for watching. Happy for the Angel Man to be back. And other than that though, Verse, I had an awesome time. So if you guys had an awesome time, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and hit that notification for me to help me out, guys. It would definitely help out the channel. It would definitely help me out to do this full time. I would love to do this full time, talking about movies and other stuff for you guys. It's awesome to do. It's awesome to do, and that's what I want to continue to do. But in order for me to do that, I need your guys' help. So with that said though, Verse, thank you so much for your guys' time. You guys are awesome as always. Look forward to the next video. So with that said, thank you very much for your guys' time. Take it easy, Verse.